Hello there, everybody, and today I'm here to review the Fast and Furious 2, or 2Fast2Furious, whatever you want to call it. So, I think this came out in 2003, and this is the sequel to the first Fast and Furious movie. A pretty over-the-top racing movie, pretty solid movie, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, and stars the awesome Paul Walker, rest in peace. We got Trace Gibson and Maneve, but unfortunately, we do not have Vin Diesel in this movie because last time we saw him, he was on the run, and now he's been set scotch-free, and now Brian O'Connor is making his next move. He's not in LA anymore; he's in Miami. And yeah, this is a pretty alright sequel. It has pretty low ratings on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, so I'm guessing people didn't really like this movie as much. But the highlight of this movie for me is Paul Walker. I think he's a lot of fun in this movie. He's still got that charm to his character, a guy who just loves street racing because he's not really a cop anymore in this movie. He's a street racer and doing it illegally. It literally opens with a street race. And it's actually a pretty interesting and fun sequence. Like, the best parts are the racing sequences. Like, they're super over the top. They're using the cars that I don't know since I'm not a car person. But once Paul Walker does unite his engine all the way up, the car almost becomes like a supercar. And you can like see like the engine, like it looks kind of CGI looking, and it's super badass looking. And we meet a bunch of other wild characters in this movie, but mainly Paul is sent to go on a mission after getting arrested by the cops after the street race. He meets up with his old friend named Roman, who's played by Trace Gibson, and their dynamic's pretty good. They're old friends. I don't think we get any flashbacks with the two, but they're basically just like, we get this nice story of like a friend helping out an old friend. We've seen this kind of story before, but they're going up against an enemy. I forget his name, but he's basically the over-the-top bad guy in this movie. I forget, but the way he works in this movie is probably the most over the top scene in this movie is where he literally interrogates one of the cops through shoving like a metal thing on his stomach, and he makes him almost eat a rat, and it's just like, ugh. It's just super gross looking. It's just ugh. But once Paul does figure out what's going on with this dude, it's basically like a showdown between the dude, and we get a bunch of just over-the-top car sequences where they're on the road, and they're just driving really, really fast. But there's like 2 race sequences that are really good. But yeah, the movie was mainly just alright for me. I don't know why, I just zoned out when watching it, but I did my best to watch this movie. But it has a decent cast for sure. It would have been nice to see Vin Diesel return to this movie, but I guess he was just busy with other movies. And the third one didn't even have Paul Walker in it at all. They wanted to go fresh with the third one, but a couple years later, the cast finally came back for the fourth movie. So the fourth movie is basically a sequel after this movie. But yeah, I'd probably give the Fast and Furious 2 probably just a 7 or 6 out of 10. So yeah, it has some awesome action, but it all leads to like a pretty intense finale where Paul does take out the main villain. He like shoots him, of course, and he just takes his car and hover jumps all the way to the boat, and it just crashes. And of course they use the stash money to retire and start a garage for auto cars, of course. But we get a bunch of cool cars. Probably my favorite was probably the first car we see Paul Walker drive in, and it just looks super cool, like something you'd actually want to drive. But it's also sad that, unfortunately, when Paul Walker did pass away from that car crash, he was speeding. So, and it literally, the movie does have this subtitle at the end credits where it tells you do not perform these stunts at all. And that's completely fair, honestly. But yeah, the Fast and Furious 2 is definitely as over the top as the first movie. I don't know if I'll review the third movie if you people want me to. My last Fast and Furious review did pretty good. It got 400 views. Thank you for I guess you can say the views, but I didn't really get any comments, but that's okay. So, yeah, what do you think of the Fast and Furious 2? And if you want me to review the other movies in the future. But, Batman Day's coming up, so I'm going to try to pick out some Batman movies to discuss on the channel. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.